Yes, good day to you, and this episode is extra special for you because way back, we had a viral video, an old video that we have. Ako pa yung nag-shoot, ako pa yung nag-edit. It's a bit low in quality, pero sobrang dami niyang views. And we decided to film one of our latest seminars so we can share it with you. So in this video, you will see me on stage sharing massive value to people, and we will talk about the 4 pillars of success. Something na magagamit mo sa buhay mo regardless kung nasaang industriya ka at regardless kung nasaan ka na sa level ng success mo. I will share with you actionable steps that you can do right now even while watching the video. So yun lang guys, let's begin.
I was taking some time kanina and I was thinking, familiar kayo sa Amerika? Sino familiar sa Amerika? Successful ba? Na parang successful sila, no? Do we all agree na ang Pilipino mas matalino sa mga Amerikano? Sino dito agree? Mas matalino tayo, right? I'm gonna give you an example. Pag pumunta ka sa Amerika, lamang ka na kaagad kasi marunong ka mag-Tagalog, marunong ka mag-English, right? Mas mabilis ka tumakbo. Sa Amerika, everything is disposable, right? The iPhones, like iPhones is made for Americans, right? Wala kang makikita ditong tornilyo, saan mo pwedeng buksan. It's because this is disposable. Pag nasira, tapon. Right? Sa Pilipinas, pag nasira, dali mo ng Green Hills. The television sets, yung TV doon, pag nasira, ilalagay sa basurahan. Pilipino, ang TV, pag nasira, ano gagawin? 150, right? Ibig sabihin, we are smart, except iba yung tingin natin sa sarili natin. Ang Americans, they are hyped with this idea they call the American dream, right? They have the American dream. The American dream is bumili ng bahay, bumili ng kotse, magkaroon ng better life, maging negosyante, mag-create ng employment, mag-create ng opportunities, because the American dream is kahit sino pwedeng yumaman dito. So, yun ang purpose ng Statue of Liberty. Okay? Ang purpose ng Statue of Liberty, it symbolizes freedom na kahit immigrant ka, kahit sa ibang bansa ka galing, kahit saan lupalop ka ng bansa galing, pagdating mo sa Amerika, unlimited ang opportunities, pwede kang yumaman. Ano ang Filipino dream? Pumunta ng Amerika. Right? We don't have one. We don't have our own. Think about it. Kanya-kanyang Filipino dream. Ano ang Filipino dream ng iba? Man-chicks. Right? Magkaroon ng date sa Valentine's. Ano Filipino dream ng iba? Tumalpak, right? Maging vlogger. Maghanap ng mali, bibidyohan, ipopost, sisikat. Are you with me? So my goal here is to maybe, since wala tayong culture around what is the Filipino dream, maybe in this room we can create one. Right? So I think there's a lot of intro already. Doon sa mga hindi pa nakakalala, my name is MJLopez po. You can check me on social media, no? So, I've been observing a lot of people, especially in the Philippines. Those who are successful, they have a pattern of decisions. Because I'm gonna be sharing with you tonight, ito ba yung nasa layout na ang dami ko kasing ginagawa? It's the 4 pillars of success, right? Okay, so I will be sharing with you the 4 pillars of success. Okay? The 4 pillars has to be in order. You have to understand, guys, that in life, if you want to be successful, it's not about doing the right things. It's about doing the right things in the right order. Lagi ko sinasabi yan, dapat tama yung pagkakasunod-sunod ng desisyon mo. I'm gonna give you an example. Sasabihin ng iba, ang mga mayayaman decided, tama ba? Ang mga mayayaman mabilis mag-decide, tama ba? Pwede ba nating sabihin yung mga empleyado hindi decided? Decided din yan. Tama mali. Kahit may bagyo, pumapasok. Tama ba, Helen? Kahit may bagyo. Tama? Pag may bagyo, sinabi ni line leader, sinabi ni manager, may pasok ngayon, immortal ka. May papasok ka, buhabanda lang sa'yo yung ulan. You don't care, right? Kasi may pasok. So you are decided to comply. You are decided to go there. Because may sweldo, may kapalit, there's an exchange. Are you with me? Ang difference lang, magkaiba yung sequence ng decisions. Okay, example. Ang negosyante, pag nakakita ng problema, ang nasa isip, solusyon. Right? Nakakita ng lugar, okay, maraming tao dito, maraming empleyado, pag tinignan mo yung mga bahay, walang sampayan, o laundry shop. Right? It's simply solving a problem. Nakita mo, okay, itong subdivision na to, maraming tao, puro empleyado, nagpa-park yung mga bus, malamang hindi sila nakakakain ng breakfast. Okay, gawa tayo, luto tayo, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. may display, maraming ulam, ubos yan. Basically solving a problem, right? So you have to understand that economics works this way. Pag merong advancement sa tech, bumabagsak muna yung market. Okay? If there's advancement, bumabagsak yung economy. So nagkakaroon tayo ng crisis. Pag may crisis, bagsak, mataas ang opportunities. Mataas ang opportunities, maraming opportunities pag maraming problema. Are you with me? So ang mayaman, ang mga negosyante, pag may crisis, nakikita nila yung opportunities. Ang mahihirap, pag may crisis, bagsak ang what? Emosyon. So magkaiba ng sequence. Ang mahirap, pag may crisis, magtatago ng pera. Ang negosyante, maglalabas ng pera. Sa stocks, kailangan bibili. Pag bagsak ang market, tama mali. Pag bagsak ang market, opportunity. That's where we buy. Pag mahirap, paano mag-isip? Pag bagsak ang market, tago natin pera, bagsak ang market. Pag mataas ang market, ang mayayaman, ang mga negosyante, we sell. We buy low, we sell high. Ang mahirap, bili na tayo kasi mataas na market. Tapos sasabihin ng mahirap, inukutakan tayo ng mayayaman. Hindi, tinuturo naman namin sa inyo. Ayaw nyo lang makinig. There's an importance in the sequence of what we do. Baka lang meron kang kailangan unahin. Baka lang meron kang pwedeng i-tweak sa decisions mo. I have clients who are billionaires, by the way. I'm just not allowed to tell magkano binabayad nila. But these people are crazy, you know? Crazy. Like, MJ, punta dito, bayaran ko oras mo. Nagsalita ako ng 15 minutes. Nasolve yung problema, meeting adjourn, decide, binayaran ako 1 million. Because I'm solving a 5 billion problem. Panalo ba sila? Hindi. Panalo sila, nasolve ko yung problema, yung 5 billion problem, nadoble nila yung income nila, naging 10 billion sila in 1 year, 1 million lang ako, parang lugi pang ako Right? Because there's power in listening to other people. So the first pillar of success is decide. It sounds so simple, yet not everyone is decided. So papalawakin natin yan. No? I'm not talking about parang gusto ko. Sino dito yung parang gusto mo ng motor? Parang gusto mo ng kotse? Sino dito yung ganun before? O sige. Parang pwede yun right? It's not enough yung parang. Or yung gusto, yung alam mo yun, yung interested ka lang. It has to be a new language where you say, magkakakotse ako. Bibili ako. I'm gonna tell you a story, no? Okay, itong building na to, dati itong residential. Tapos, syempre, negosyante, alam ni ma'am to, paikot ka ng pera. Right? The money of the business is not your money. Pag kinuha mo yung pera doon, parang pinatay mo yung negosyo mo. I'm gonna give you an analogy around it para mas maintindihan nyo. Mukha mang puno. Okay. So, ang puno, may ugat. Tama? Ang ugat, basically, yan yung kapital. Ito yung puno, yan yung negosyo. Ang negosyo pag lumaki, nagbubunga. Ang negosyo pag maliit, may bunga ba? Wala. Anong gagawin mo? Effortan mo, didiligan mo. Ano unang mag-grow? Ugat. So, ibig sabihin, pag tinanong ka ng nanay mo, kumikita ka ba sa ginagawa mo? Anong sagot mo? Ma, ano ulam? Hindi. Anong sagot mo? Ma, inuugatan na. Right? If you're doing a business, inuugatan na. But bottom line, you will grow your business, lumalalim din yung ugat niyan. Hence, lumalalim yung puhunan. Tama, mali. Malalim yung puhunan, especially yung effort mo, yung time na binigay mo, maraming beses ka doon nalugi, natalo, paulit-ulit, right? So, malalim yung puhunan mo. Ito yung catch, guys. Mamumunga yan. You have to understand na ang gagalawin mo lang dyan, yung bunga. That's what we call the revenue. Right? Yung ibang bunga sa taxes, yung iba sa empleyado, but bottom line, yung revenue yan. Yan yung gagastusin mo. Naintindihan niyo ako? Right? So there are millionaires na hindi pwedeng maglabas ng pera. Kaya nga, hype masyado yung salitang millionaire Nag-gets ako? Kasi pwedeng milyonaryo ka by paper, pero hindi mo magastos yung million mo. Tama mali? Pag milyonaryo ka na, ang labanan dito is what we call the free cash flow. That's familiar with the term, the free cash flow. Free cash flow means, na sa sobrang laki ng cash flow mo, pwede mong gastusin. The free cash flow is the money you can spend. Bottom line, we have a business, we are earning, pero yung bunga, sakto lang Siyempre, you have to feed your people, you have to feed your team. Binibenta to. Nakita ni mama, yung may-ari, alright, kamag-anak namin. Sabi ni mama, Kuya, baka gusto mo ibenta sa amin to. Ay, hindi to binibenta. Di namin to ibebenta, ay nagsasabong. Alright, after 1 week, naka-for sale na. Sabi ni mama, Nay, bibiling ko yan. Yung lola ko negative, di ba? Bibilhin, wala ka naman pera. Tagal na lagi siyang ganun. Yung mama nakamit lahat. Lagi ganun pa rin siya. Within the year, amin to Walang hawak na pera. Okay, it's not about kailangan may pera na ako. It's about magde-decide ako. Pag nag-decide ka, gagawa ka ng pera. Nag-guess niyo ako? I'm gonna give you a solid example, a really, really powerful example. Huwag naman. May nagkasakit. Huwag kayong malungkot. Example lang eh. Kayo naman, natadala kayo masyado eh. Mahal mo sa buhay, nagkasakit. Wala kang pera. Ang 100,000. Life and death. Nagawa ng paraan, hindi. Okay, mahihiyain ka. Okay, mahihiyain ka. Kakapalan mo ba mukha mo, mangungutang ka. So ito yung akin. Kakapalan mo rin pala mukha mo, ba't di pa ngayon? Ano hintay mo, may mamamatay na hulo. But most of us, we only change pag masakit na. Pag mabigat na, kapag dapang-dapa ka na. So mali yung sequence. Magde-decide ka lang pag sagad na. Right? Ang mga milyonaryo, ang mga negosyante, magde-decide lang pag nakakita ng opportunity. Nagkagis nyo ako, that's the difference. Sa amin, pag nakakita ako ng opportunity na nalampasan, yun yung masakit. Kita ko na yun eh. Naisip ko na yun, naunahan ako nun. You guys know that, right? Mga negosyante, kinuwento mo sa tropa mo, naunahan ka, tinayo. Nakakasar, right? But the fight we have is not about the ideas, it's about execution. Because this is free value, right? This is free value. Right? This is free value. But the thing is, it's up to you, paano mo siya gagamitin? Because you can benefit a lot from this, and there are people commenting in one video like this, na talagang yumaman. Actually, I have a mentee, 7 sila, nag-quit pa yung 4 sa 3 na tira. In 3 years, they are able to produce 747 million sales in real estate. Right? The point is very simple. You have to be decided. And I'm talking about a firm decision. What makes a decision firm? Kailangan, may formula po yan. Ang formula po nito is, you have to have a clear intention plus elevated emotion. Okay? That's a decision. The elevated emotion can be pain or pleasure. It can be pain or pleasure. Ano ibig sabihin? Oh, that's how we decide eh. Walang nagde-decide sa gitna. Right? We decided gustong-gusto mo, sobrang saya, grabe, excited ka, boom. Or sobrang sakit na, ayoko na. There will be a time that you will say to yourself, enough is enough, ayoko na, pagod na akong mag-commute. Di bilang kotse. Bilang motor. Bilang e-bike para hari ako ng kalsada, right? Sa gitna ako lagi. Clear intention plus elevated emotion. That's the formula. The decision has to be clear. Kailangan klaro. If I ask you, ano goal mo? Yumaman. Gano'n kayaman? Ano yung mayaman sa'yo? Magkaibase tayo ng mayaman eh. Dumami pera. Gano'n kadami? Ganon. Anong ganon? Barya ba yan? Thousands ba yan? It has to be clear. How much? Kailangan meron kang tinatawag na measure. A way to measure the decision. Ngayon, meron tayong tinatawag na smarter goals. This is my version. It has to be specific. Dapat malinaw. Right? Gusto mo ng kotse? Life size ba? Totoo bang kotse? Or matchbox? Right? RC cars ba? Or like a real car? Right? You have to be really specific. How much is the budget for the car? Sir, hindi ko alam yung kotse. Hindi, lagyan mo ng budget. Ang budget ko, pang sedan. Pang sedan na mid-size. Nagigits niyo ako? Or pang sedan na full size, like Camry, whatever. But you have to be specific. Alam niyo naman yung ibig sabihin ng specific. Klaro ha, klarong-klaro. It has to be extremely clear. Crystal clear. Yan yung dahilan bakit ang mayayaman, ang mahihirap. Kasi may mga mayayaman galing sa hirap. Actually, marami. Pinanganak ka sa yaman, doesn't guarantee mayaman ka paglaki mo. Kasi ang daming kong kakilala, lumaking mayaman, addict ngayon. Naubos pera na sugal. It's not about the amount of money you have when you started. It's you as a person. How do you decide? Kasi kung nag-decide kang umuso yung pera, hindi palaguin yung pera, di talaga lalaguin pera. Okay, it has to be measurable. Kaya nga, yung iba na-offend, ano ba kayong mga negosyante, mukha kayong pera, lagi na nanggoon yung pera. Natural, yun yung masusukat eh. Ano sukatin natin yung building? Kailangan yung building. Ganto, square meter. Right? Pwede naman. But the thing is, it has a cost. Tama mali. The best measure you can have is the money. Parang ganito. Ang singer, pag nag-practice, maririnig mo ba sa kanya na magaling siya? Right? Ang basketball player, pag nag-practice, makikita mo ba yung resulta kung magaling siya? Yes. Ang negosyante, pag nag-practice, nakita mo nagtitinda siya, makikita mo ba kung magaling siya? Hindi. Wala, hindi mo yung alam. Nagbabantay dyan, malay mo ba doon? Kung sino yun? Tama? May nakabantay dyan. Baka yun ang may-ari. May pearl. Right? No. Makikita mo lang ang magaling na negosyante based on results. The only proof that we have is if we are earning money. If we are not earning money, we are not effective entrepreneurs. So it's common sense. Okay, so it has to be attainable and risky at the same time. Ano ibig sabihin? Kailangan meron kang goal na malayo, meron kang goal na malapit. Right? There's a proper way in goal setting. Pag-uusapan din natin yan ngayon. You have to know how to set goals. Setting goals is different than dreaming. Magkaiba yung nangangarap sa pag-set. And a lot of people fail to do this. I'm gonna be giving you action steps or tonight. Nagigets niyo ako? I'm gonna give you an example. May kasabihan, merong quote that says, okay, dreams written down with a deadline will become a goal. Okay, so a goal broken down into steps will become a plan. A plan backed up by massive action will turn your dreams into reality. That's the quote. A lot of people do not apply, do not execute this. Tagalogin natin, ang pangarap, lagyan mo ng petsa, lagyan mo ng deadline, magiging goal na siya. Ang goal, hati-hatiin mo, magiging plano siya. Ang plano, actionan mo, gawin mo consistently, yung pangarap mo magiging realidad. As simple as that. There's a research that if you don't have a plan, you won't take action. There's also a research, and it's proven, patutunayan natin yan tonight, na kapag wala kang deadline at wala kang goal, hindi ka rin makakapag-create ng plano. And guess what? Ang hirap mag-set ng goal kung wala kang pangarap. I want you to look back. Naranasan niyo na ba yung paggising mo sa umaga, sa ka pa lang magde-decide? Ano ba gusto ko? Sino dito naranasan na yun? Right? Ano ba gusto ko? So, okay. Gusto ko ng kutsi. Nakapag-decide ka after mga 4 hours. Ngayon, may decision ka na, gusto ko to. Ano mo makukuha? So, maghalo-halo na yan. Yung doubt mo, yung fear mo, yung inner conversation, nagdadalawang isip ka, isa lang naman ang isip mo. Yung mga kabataan ngayon, nagkatatlong isip, kasi kakaiba daw sila. Bottom line, magkikreate ka pa lang ng plano. Sino dito yung naranasan na yan? After mo mag-decide, saka ka pa lang magkikreate ng plano. Okay? So may plano ka na. Ready ka na to take action. O gabi na. Ang gagawin mo, gabi na. Matutulog ka na ulit. And then what? Kinabukasan, ano nga ulit yun? Magde-decide ka ulit. Magpaplano ka ulit. Let's just say bumilis yung proseso. Nakapag-decide ka naman. Nakapagplano ka naman hapon. What's happening is, this is you, meron kang tinatawag na battery life. We call it willpower. When you take action, di ba marami kang harapin problema? Pag negosyante ka, may rejection, may failure, may challenges. Bago ka mag-take ng action, paubos na yung willpower mo, paano mo haharapin yung problema? Kaya sabi ko, okay, my class time, most of the time, it's not a problem of time. It's a problem of energy. A lot of people are saying, I don't have enough time. No, you don't have enough energy to solve the problem. So wala ka ng energy. Right? So ang purpose ng sequence na to is pag gising mo sa umaga, decided ka na. Naintindihan niyo ako? Decided ka na, kaya nga, every year, bago matapos ang taon, mag-create ako ng content. Sino dito na nasusubaybayan yun? Bago matapos ang taon, mag-real talk ako. Yung ang sakit-sakit, no? Na dapat mag-set ka ng goal, dapat ganito, dapat nag-prepare ka. And then January 1, alauna, January 1, New Year na New Year, ano sasabihin ko? Mag-set ng goals. Sino dito nasubaybayan yun? Right? It's because I am reminding you na, uy, dapat ngayong taon, nakapag-set ka na ng goal. Buong taon. Ano yung intention mo buong taon? Right? Because most of the time, here's what's happening. Sino dito yung nararamdaman mo lang yung hirap or sakit pag Pasko? Yan yung tipong, babawi ako next year. Di ba laging gano'n? Yung emotional ka? Kasi nag-reunion, maganda trabaho nung pinsan mo, marami siyang pera, may kotse siya, ikukumpara ka. Sino dito naranasan na yun? Tapos Pasko, na-stress yung nanay mo, walang pambayad sa Meralco, wala kayong pang Noche Buena, tapos magsisisi ka, sana pala nag-take ako ng action. Dapat pala nakinig ako doon sa kalbo. Tapos lilipas yung next year. Like, where are the people who will say, bawi ako mamaya? Because most people will say, bawi ako bukas. Bukas agad ni mamaya pa. Most of us, when something negative happened, we stop. And then we say, bawi tomorrow. Kaya nga, sobrang nakakahanga yung mga successful na athletes eh. You know Manny Pacquiao? Right? Legend, right? Living legend, right? Pag may laban si Pacquiao, buong Pilipinas united. Pati mga magnanakaw, di nagnanakaw eh. 0 crimes, no? The Filipino dream, yun, doon pumapasok. In that moment, everyone, nasa bahay. 0 crimes, walang crime rate, walang kahit na ano, pati mga magnanakaw, pare. Tropa muna tayo, right? Bakit nakakahanga? Si Pacquiao, pwedeng nag-fail siya ngayon, nasuntok siya, tinamaan siya. Hindi niya pwedeng sabihin, bawi next round. Tama mali. Ano mindset? Bawi ako ngayon. I have to do something right now. Yung iba binabash, di daw matalino, di daw magaling mag-English. Can you imagine how fast he thinks? Right? Matalino, genius yung tao. Bakit? Isipin mo, during pressure, habang may sumasapak sa'yo na well-trained, you have to maintain your footwork. Right? Kailangan ayusin mo yung leg mo, yung head movement mo. Technical po ang boxing. You have head movement, you have footwork, you have different styles, may dayaan pa yan, you have your lead hand. Sobrang technical siya at kailangan mo mag-decide split second. Kasi pag kumurap ka, tulog ka. So, ganun ang mga negosyante. If you wanna be successful, under pressure, kailangan mabilis ka mag-decide. And this will train you. Because in every step of the way, you'll decide first. Most people will set conditions first. Hindi kayo nagde-decide muna eh. Nagkukondisyon ka muna. Yayaman ako dyan. Maganda yung opportunity. Pag ganito. You set a lot of rules and conditions na malabong mangyari. Na baka ikaw hindi mo pinaniniwala ang mangyayari. Who among you here had that experience, may prospect ka o ikaw mismo yon na sabi mo, saka na siguro pag nagkapera ako, yung ganun yung mukha mo pag nagkapera ako, hindi ka naniniwala magkakapera ka eh. Hindi ka magkakapera, ganyan attitude mo, ganyan language mo, hindi. Kahit pag ganyan ang kausap mo, ganyan ang body language, that's the pattern of language, gagawa ko ng paraan, ako bahala. Kahit walang hawak, yun ang yung mayaman. Yan yung start because you are decided. You with me? So, balikan natin attainable and risky. The dreams looks risky. Ito yung malaki. Right? So, there's a proper way in goal setting. Kasi meron tayong mga kanya-kanyang wallet. Who among you here have 10,000 per month goals? Mga kabataan. 20,000 per month. 100. Millions. Sima nga. So there are people na pag sinabing 1 million, sila dito yung nag-choke sa 1 million. Yung parang, alam mo yun, parang pag nakakita ka ng maraming zero, medyo nag-choke ka. Yung totoo. Let's be honest. Thank you guys. That's honest. Honest na? Ang goal ko muna, 10,000 muna. 5 digit muna ako. Kahit pag 7 digit, masyado malaki. Nagigets? Doesn't mean hindi mo siya isa-set as goal. But there's a proper way to set goals. At dyan lang din kami nagsimula. Naintindihan to ni ma'am. Pangalan, sir. Pangalan. Pangalan ko. Joshua. Pangalan. Value. Joshua and value. Miko. Kuwento! May dalawa magkaibigan. Magkumpare. Si Joshua sa si Miko. Si Joshua sa si Miko, namimingwit sila, no? They're using the same fishing line, the same pain, the same everything, right? Tapos halos same spot lang sila, namimingwit. So namimingwit sila. Value. Ay, nakahuli si Miko. Value. Right? Sabi ni Joshua, ako wala value. So does it happen sometimes na parehas kayo ng binibenta, parehas kayo ng negosyo, parehas kayo ng pain, parehas kayo ng prospect, parehas kayo ng everything, pero yung isa may benta, yung isa wala. Does it happen? In this case, nangyari. Puno na yung batya ni Miko. Sabi niya, pare, iwan muna kita. Sabi niya kay Joshua, iwan muna kita pare kasi dadalhin ko to sa trope para makakain na sila habang naglalakad si Nico. Value. Right? He's just happy, so happy, creating value for the team. Nagluto, after 2 hours, ubos lahat. Siyempre, tropa niya, nag-aalala siya, ano nangyari kay Joshua? Right? So sinilip niya ni Nico. Sinilip niya si Joshua. Nakita niya si Joshua nakahuli ng malaking isda. Sabi niya, yan ang value. Right? Ang ginawa ni Joshua, binalik. Ayaw ng value. Dahan-dahan, lumapit si Nico. Nakahuli ulit si Joshua ng malaking isda. Value na naman. Ang ginawa ni Joshua, binalik. Nabatrip niya si Nico. Right? Sabi, ano pare, sakit, bakit? Ba't mo binatukan? Pare, ang laki na ng huli mo. Ang laki na ng isda, binalik mo pa. Bakit pa binalik? Sabi ni Joshua, kasi, pare, malaki nga yung isda, pero maliit lang yung kaldero namin. Hindi kasya. That is your psychological wallet. Minsan, ito, hindi kasya sa wallet mo. Kaya kahit may opportunity ka to earn this, nire-reject mo kasi hindi ka naniniwalang kaya mo. Are you with me? Ano sabi ni Nico? Kung hindi kasya yung malaking isda sa kaldero mo, di hati-hatiin mo para magkasya. Ang tawag doon goal setting. Kung hindi ka naniniwala sa 1 million at hindi siya kaya ng wallet mo, gawin nating 100,000 and do it 10 times. Basic! Tinuro yan ng elementary. How many apples, right? Hindi pa rin kaya ng utak mo to. Di earn 10,000 and do it 100 times. So this will be the goal. This will be the dream. Are you with me? That way, si 10,000 kaya mong lagyan ng deadline. And during this process, papabilisin natin yung pagkuha mo. For example, at 3 months bago mo nakuha yung 10,000. We will use tools and pattern recognition para yung 3 months, maging 2 months, maging 1 month, maging 1 week, maging 3 days, maging daily. Are you with me? Guys, a lot of people don't have the idea that pattern recognition is the most powerful tool. Sobrang powerful niya. Even AI is using pattern recognition. Algorithms is pattern recognition. AI is pattern recognition. Ina-apply nila yun. Ano yung pattern recognition? Ang simple eh. Yung negosyo, nagwo-work. Okay? You look at the patterns, okay, bakit siya nagwo-work? Kasi dito ko ito linagay, dito ko ito nilagay, ito yung empleyadong nilagay ko, ito yung sistema ko, ito yung presyo ko. It's working. Itong negosyo na to hindi nagwo-work. Ano yung hindi nagwo-work? You recognize the pattern so that alam mo yung hindi mo gagawin. Sa personal na buhay mo, ganun din. But I want you to decide first. Because most of you are excited to learn tools. Tama, mali. Most of you wants to know strategies. But guess what? Nonsense lahat ng strategies kung wala kang decision. So I want you to decide now. So as you move on and maybe you have notes, you write. Ano gusto ko? Whatever it is. So, ma'am, I want to expand my business. Siguro, dagdag na 5 shop. Tapos, lagi sinasabi ni si Renzo yung value, babayad na ako. Sulat mo, babayad na ako. Goal mo. Right? It can be the goal. I'm gonna join first. For some, pwedeng big goals agad sila. For you, it can be, I wanna join. That's it. Huwag mong gawing komplikado. Kasi wala nga kasi mag-join ka muna. Yung kasi mo, saka. It has to be centralized. Next. Ito pinaka-importante. The goal has to have a timeline. So time-bound dapat. Time-bound means may deadline. Sino dito yung before sa school, on time kayo magpasa ng project? Halimbawa, ang project Monday. Tuesday ngayon. Halimbawa lang, Tuesday ngayon. Monday ang pasahan. Gagawin mo ba ng Wednesday? Hindi. Thursday? Okay. Saturday? Yes. Yung iba, yes. Yung mga diligent, gagawin naman, mga diligent, yes. Sino dito yung Monday ng umaga? Right? Kasi may deadline. Deadline creates urgency. Kasi remember, ang utak ng tao, we only make decisions when it's urgent. The deadline will make it urgent for you. Kasi hindi urgent eh. Kung nakakakain ka naman ngayon, okay ka naman ngayon, entertain ka pa sa social media, and it's a trick, right? You're being hallucinated. You're being hypnotized to be contented, to be satisfied with just scrolling. Satisfied ka na doon, okay ka na. Pag wala internet, no lang. Internet. Internet, right? Nagmamalfunction ka na pag wala internet. Di makabataan ngayon eh. Right? Panahon namin. Ito, alam to ni Alan eh. Yung, wala namang internet eh. Anong ginagawa yung ganun? Tapos yung. Tapos iba yung mga ganyan pa, no? Yung may mannerism, right? Tapos pag merong delata, yung delata ng pinya medyo malaki, tumbang preso na yun. Labasan na ng tsinelas yun. So we play games, we engage our bodies, right? That is why makikita nyo, yung mga people who are older, mas firm sila sa decisions. Ang mga kabataan ngayon, fickle-minded, matalino, mabilis mag-isip, except mabilis din magbago isip. So if we can combine that, na okay, kailangan mabilis ka mag-isip, kailangan creative ka, pero pag nag-decide ka, dapat firm ka. If we can combine the knowledge from the older generations, the firmness, and the knowledge and creativity, pag nagtagpo yan yung makikreate ng maraming opportunities. Intindihan niyo ako. Ang tawag dyan partnership. So it has to be time-bound. I'm gonna share with you a very powerful story. There was this young woman, maganda siya, napakaganda, single mom. Tapos, nabuntis siya ng 16, so 19 siya. Sabi niya sa nanay niya, Nene, pangalan niya, Nene. Sabi niya sa nanay niya, Nay, lalabas ako. Bakit ka lalabas? Bili ako ng kuha ko ng lisensya. Mag-driving lesson ako. Sabi ng nanay niya, ba't ka mag-driving lesson? Wala ka namang kotse. Sabi niya, magkakakotse ako na eh. Wala ka namang pera. Sabi niya, tandaan niyo ito yung term balang araw, magkakakotse ako. Take note, balang araw. So marami siyang hustle, nagbebenta siya ng Tupperware, Ibon Natasha Boardwalk, Divisoria Products, leather wallets. This is a real story, no? Ang leather wallets saka leather belts. So she's a genius in business. Ngayon, may tumawag sa kanya. Mahina. Sinagot na. Lumakas na eh. O sabi niya, ano yun? Ay, meron akong binibentang bahay sa Kanlubang. Baka gusto mong ibenta. So, hindi siya nag-aahente ng bahay, pero mahilig siyang magbenta. Kasi nga, gusto niya kumita ng pera. So, lahat ng opportunity grab. So, isip-isip niya, okay, marami akong binibentahan ng alahas, baka merong may pera. So, hindi pa niya nakikita yung bahay. Nakakuha agad siya ng buyer. So, ngayon, magte-tripping sila sa Kanlubang. Ilang street, series 2. Pagdating niya doon sa bahay, nung nakita niya yung bahay, na-in love siya doon sa bahay. So hindi niya na tinry ibenta. Pagkakita niya sa bahay, ang sabi niya, pag itong bahay na to, hindi binili ng buyer ko, akin tong bahay. Ano sabi sa kotse? Balang araw. Ano sabi sa bahay? Pag hindi niya binili, akin tong bahay. Nangyari siya arong June, July, December, nakatira kami sa bahay. Right? This is the story of my mom. Wala kaming kotse, nakatira kami dun. Yun lang yung goal niya, basta may kotse, okay na ako. Guess what? Nadelay yung kotse. Kasi sabi, kaya mo sabihin balang araw magjo-join ako. Sabihin mo, bukas magjo-join ako. Pag hindi nangyari, bukas ulit. At least yung deadline mo malapit. Guys, these are basics ha. Pero alam niyo ba, the things that are easy to do are also the things that are easy not to do. Madali siya na natin siyang nakakalimutan at nalalampasan kasi parang dali naman. Alam niyo, ang totoo nagpapayaman sa tao, yung mga madadali na ginagawa paulit-ulit. Success is not measured by miles. It is measured by inch. It is measured by small movements done consistently over and over a period of time. It has to be consistent. It's not about the big things gawin natin to. It's about the small steps bago nakarating doon. You're not Spider-Man, hindi kasi Thor, gaganunin mo lang yun, nakakarating ka na ng Pampanga, hindi ganun. This one says it has to be exciting. The goal has to be exciting. Dapat excited ka sa goal mo. Dapat goal mo. It is something that you want. Pansin nyo, in all the network marketing industry, we are not pushing, bili ka ng sports car. Tingnan mo kotse ko, wala ka nito. Hindi ganun, right? Because pwedeng hindi mo gusto sports car. Pwedeng ang gusto mo malaking pick-up. Pwedeng ang gusto mo Ford Raptor, right? Hindi mo abot, mag-hire ka ng bubuhat sa'yo. Ngayon, di mo na kailangan mag-hire. Mag-gym ka, Maki. Ay, sa Maki. Pagsasakay sa LJ, LJ, kagana na sa LJ. Bubuhatin ni Maki, sakay na. Whatever it is, may kanya-kanya tayong gusto. Right? So we're not pushing luxury cars. I love cars. Right? I have a Porsche, I'm gonna buy a new one soon. I love watches. Magastos akong tao. But that's me. Right? I'm not trying to encourage you to be magastos. It's up to you. Kasi may kanya-kanya tayong trip. May kanya-kanya tayo what we call self-love. And it's really important. Mamaya, didiscuss natin yan. It's really important to have self-love goals. Kasi mababurn out ka kung wala kang ginagawa for yourself. Alright, it's relevant. So dapat yung goals mo, relevant kuna sa pagkatao mo, relevant sa core values mo, and relevant to each other. Either it's self-love or it's just relevant to your business. Especially if you're building a foundation. Like, for example, sa mga kabataan, sino dito yung goals na bumili ng suit, sapatos, polo shirts, damit, watches? It's relevant to your business, right? Because bilang kabataan, you have to look more mature, right? You have to look more mature. Mamaya, yung topic natin, straight line system. You have to look more mature, you have to be credible, right? Kung ang forma mo, halimbawa, nag-aalok ka health products, right? Tanda mo, mahusgahan ka. May kung ang forma mo, gang-gang, right? Hindi mo kayang dalhin, walang makikinig sa'yo, right? But if you wear a suit, if you wear a long sleeve, right? If you wear a suit all black, you will look more mature and more credible. It's not about how they perceive you, it's how you perceive yourself as well. This represents time, okay? Time. This represents the income or the hierarchy of the goal. Pag hindi relevant ang goals mo, you're gonna be spending time over and over, pero may limit yung nakukuha mong goal. Bakit? Kasi hindi siya connected, hindi siya relevant. So magtataka ka, bakit ganun? Hindi ako makaangat, bakit hindi ako makapag-breakthrough? Right? Because your goals are not creating foundation. Hindi nagiging pundasyon yung goal mo. Naintindihan niyo ako? Kailangan yung goal mo, saka yung next goal mo, saka yung next goal mo, it creates a solid foundation for who you want to become and what you want in life. Are you with me? I'm gonna give you an example. Pag ang goal mo relevant, for example, bili akong polo shirt, bili akong laptop, bagong cellphone para makapag-create ng content, maybe a microphone, maybe a motorcycle or a car. O wala mo ng car, maybe accounts for my business. And then maybe I'm gonna invest more in myself. Right? Boom. That's the foundation. So when you spend time again next month, okay, meron na akong upgrade ako, magta-travel ako, punta ako ng Boracay with the team. I hit ko yung mga travel incentive. Siguro mas magre-account ako. Mag-invest ako sa team. Susuportahan ko yung team. Dadayuhin ko sila sa Cavite. Puntahan ko sila sa ganitong lugar. Punta kami ng Quezon, whatever, right? Tapos, ito, by the time, bili na ako ng kotse. Nagkagis niyo ko? It creates a foundation because your goals are relevant. Ito na yung Millionaires Club. Ito na yung Asian Cruise. Are you with me? Right? Nagiging pundasyon siya. Bakit? Kasi yan relevant. Hindi siya kalat. Na yung goals mo ngayon, it will be a stepping stone for the next goal. Versus, okay, wala lang, nakabili ka lang. Ako, in-encourage ko kayo, gumastos, mag-purchase, mahalin yung sarili. But it has to be relevant. If it's not too relevant to your business, it has to be something that makes you happy. Right? If a watch makes you happy, Go buy a watch. Ang hirap hanapin ng happiness. Sa'yo rin, lang happy ka na, pilhin mo. It has to be something that makes you happy. You with me? Okay? So the decision has to have a strong foundation, and there's actually a framework. Now, the framework for this is triangle. When it comes to self-love, alam niyo ba guys, this is something na akala ko dagdag gastos. Pero alam niyo ba, ito yung naging accelerator ko to actually achieve what I want. Kanya-kanya tayo. Nagigets niyo ako? So ano yung mga pwede mo maging accelerator? Number one, things. Buying things. Sabihin na iba, ba't kailangan mo ng mahal na relo? Diba? Pag nag-Apple Watch ka, nag-cellphone ka naman, it tells you the time. You buy a cheap watch if you want to tell the time. If you buy an expensive watch like a Rolex or a Patek Philippe or a Vacheron Constantin, a Joujoulacot, you buy an expensive watch to remind yourself that your time is valuable. And then for me, the things that I have, it's a psychological anchor. Kasi meron akong rule pagdating sa self-love. No? I only spend 10 to 20% for myself. If I have a milestone, like for example, a 2 million milestone, how much can I spend? 200K to 400K. This is my budget. So, kung meron akong tig 400,000 na watch, suot ko siya. Pag tinignan ko siya, it reminds me how valuable my time is. And at the same time, it reminds me of the 2 million milestone. Probably 25 million, 30 million, 50 million yung milestone. So, if I'm wearing that, I'm remembering, it's a memory, but at the same time, it's a good anchor. Bakit? Kayo, anong iniisip nyo? Negative. Pag, anong oras na? Hindi pa siya nag-update. Valentine's Day pa naman. Whatever it is, you can invest in things. Right? Next is experiences. So, it's up to you. Experience with your family, with yourself. Ako, I strongly recommend you try. Sino dito mahilig mag-beach with family? Sino dito yung gusto yung mga bundok like Baguio, Tagaytay, right? Come on. Right? Those are experiences, right? Massage, spa, pakulot. Ako, nagpakulot ako kahapon eh. Wala lang, experience lang. So, experience. And sometimes, buying things can be an experience. Right? And you have to try. Okay? Hindi mo alam kung mapapasaya ka ng bonding with the family, then try it. Next will be, so things, experiences, and growth. So, ito yung i-invest ka na sa personal development. So this is for the high-level people. Kasi sa iba, trabaho to. When you invest in growth, you spend money, you spend time to study. Akala nung iba, ang cost lang ng growth is magbabayad ka. Hindi ganoon. Pag nagbayad ka, aralin mo. Nagkakataon lang na mas inaaral mo pagbayad. I can be giving the same information to people who pay 20,000. Iba yung magiging dating sa kanila nito. Because they paid. People who pay, they pay attention. These are for the high-level people. Ako, I try to do everything. One major example. Punta kami ng Florida to visit Tony Robbins, right? So, umattend ako ng Business Mastery, umattend ako ng Date with Destiny. So, it's for growth. Million yung gastos namin, around 2 million, 4 million kami ni Mama combined. And then, things. Pumunta kami ng Citadel, medyo mura. Mahal pa rin, pero medyo mura. Parang sale. So, pagdating ko doon, sakto lang yung damit ko, tapos marami kaming balikbayan box. Yun yung pinagpapasalubong ko sa media team, pinagbibili ko ng mga MK nila, CK nila. Ako, bumili ako ng RL. Suot ko ngayon, right? So, ito galing pa to ng LA. So, it's a reminder for me na nakasama ko yung tito ko doon, yung mga lolo ko doon sa LA, right? So, meron din things. Meron din experiences. Nagpunta kami ng Statue of Liberty, nung Business Mastery. Ngayon, winter, na-experience ko yung na-experience ko yung lamig. Alam mo yung pag-uwi mo, ang sakit ng katawan mo. You know, yung snow, maganda lang tingnan. Oo, huwag kayong pupunta. Kaya pala ang daming nagre-reklamo pag winter. Right? But bottom line, there's an experience. Na-experience ko na mas close kami ni Mama. Mas close kami ni Mama pag nasa ibang bansa kami. Magkasama kami eh. Tingnan mo ngayon, hindi kami nagkikita. Kasabahay, hindi kami nagkita. Uwi ako kanina, 11 a.m. Nakaalis na siya. Bottom line, here's the structure when you set goals. Malinaw, natuto. Okay? Number 2. Plan. Okay? So decide and plan. Now, ito yung sinabi ko na sa inyo kanina. Hindi ka makaka-decide without a plan. Ito yung challenge sa pag-create ng plan. Mahirap talaga siya. Tama, mali. Mahirap mag-decide emotionally, masakit sa utak ang plan. Ito yung pinaka-major tip ko pagdating sa plan, okay? For your notes, plan the whole year, first day of the year. Plan the whole month, first day of the month. Plan the whole week, the weekend before, plan the whole day, the night before. Ano ibig sabihin? Buong taon dapat malinaw na decision mo, January 1 pa lang. Kaya na bakasyon ng December, ako, I do my market research. Walang bakasyon sa akin. Right? Nagbabakasyon lang ako kapag lumabas kami ng family. Pero alam mo, pag negosyante ka, pag may lens ka ng negosyante, kahit saan ka magpunta, ganun yung manager mo na. Sino dito? Ako, nagkakaso ni ma'am. Sino dito yung gano'n? Yung mga negosyante dito. Kuwari, nagpunta ka ng hotel. Tapos, nakita mo, yung manager mabait, ang galing. Minsan, kinakausap ko yun eh. Magkano sweldo mo? Parang gusto mo sulitin eh, right? Tapos nakita mo yung culture, parang ang ganda ng upuan. Lagay namin sa resort. Lagi ka nga ang lens mo, ano kayang pwede kong kopyahin sa sistema nila? Ganun kami, ganda ng tissue nila, may pangalan. Gawa ka tayo sa office ng tissue. Ang ganda ng mug nila, lagyan natin ng V. Kasi pag magkasama kami ni mama, nakikita mo yun, parang bagay sa office natin. This is all running business, right? So, ito yung point ko. December pa lang, wala akong holiday season, I do market research. That's the best time to do market research. Why? Because everyone's distracted. Doon mo makikita yung ugali ng lahat ng tao. Right? Kaya nga ako proud ako sa media team eh. Because holiday season, media team nagtatrabaho. Nagkikreate ng value with you. So when you create a plan, ito who among you here, when you try to create plan, you are trying to make it look good. Gusto mo ng magandang plano. Right? Meron hindi nagtatas ng mga kamay sa likod, pero you want a beautiful plan. You don't want that. What you really want is an actionable plan. You don't make it look good. Make it actionable. Make it doable. When you attend seminars in Tony Robbins, they will make you create like a clear, super solid plan which has like 20 steps, 30 steps. And then sasabihin ni Tony Robbins, maya-maya lang, pagdating ng gabi, okay, piliin mo yung 3. Nakakasar, diba? Piliin mo yung 3 pinakamahalaga. Yan yung unahin mo. If you're an overachiever, you can do the 20. But you have to choose 3 things that you can do right away and 3 things that are important. Because what's happening is, when you set like, ang ganda ng plano. So ikaw, may expectation ka kasi ang ganda ng plano mo. You will expect something good will happen out of this. I will get the results. Pero kung maganda ang plano mo, ang daming steps, who among you here ended up, isa lang ang nagawa, minsan wala. So hindi pa gandahan ng plano. Padamihan na natatapos to. Ang tawag doon guys, when you create like a super beautiful plan, amazing plan, ang tawag dyan is decision fatigue. Decision fatigue means, pag mulat ng mata mo, you will check your plan, boom, 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 boom. Dami. What you want is, boom, 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 boom. Kaya ko to. Simulan ko na. Diba, if you read Atomic Habits, who among you have read Atomic Habits, right? Atomic Habits, di ba meron ng mga triggers and cues, right? Kung gusto mo mag-gym, i-ready mo na yung pang-gym mo. Suot mo na yung sapatos mo. Parang ako, sa kotse, meron akong dalang cabinet. 2 pang gym ko, 2 boxing gloves ko, 2 ang hand wraps ko. Pag nasira ko yung isa, kompleto ako ng gamit. Nagigets? Kahit walang pang gym, bubuhatin ko na lang sa Alvin. Right? So bottom line, I am prepared. Nagigets? Sa pagising mo sa umaga, inom ka agad ng tubig. Di ba? Inom ka ng tubig, inom ka ng moringa, magkape ka, and then write goals. And then journal, vision board mo, yes! Right? You prime yourself. And then after that, you take action. Find one activity you can do right away. Teka, follow up ko lahat ng downlines ko. Follow up ko lahat ng prospects ko. Good morning ako ng value lang. Good morning lang, remind ko lang sa kanila ano ba idea ko ngayon of value. Ano natutunan ko Sir MJ. Teka, manonood nga ako ng binge watch ako konti. Uy, ang ganda nung sinabi ni Sir MJ dito. How can I make a good copy? When I say copy, copyright, you write something. Ang copyright, ganito spelling baka hindi yung nagigets copyright. Right, Pag sulat ng tamang caption. So, kakaptionan mo, ito yung sasabihin mo, ito yung sasabihin mo sa message. Hello ma'am, just want to remind you, I appreciate you for attending the event last time. Looking forward to do the business with you. If you want some coffee, you can visit us. So, accomplish something. Just do something. And then it will, what we call, create momentum. Ito yung tinuro ko sa inyo last time. You don't manage time, you manage energy. So, ang tawag dito, energy management. So, dapat salitan. For example, ako, I love talking. I love meeting people, coaching, right? So, I'm gonna do the hard stuff, and then do some coaching, talk to people, and then hard stuff, and then talk to people again. Hard stuff, then go to the gym. Stuff like that. Are you with me? So when you create a plan, ito yung guide ko sa inyo when you create a plan, make it doable. Tama ba spelling ko ng doable? So actionable dapat, kayang-kaya nyong gawin, plus, meron ka mga tinatawag na non-negotiables. Businessmen, may mga non-negotiables tayo. Like inventory, salary, taxes, monitoring the team, may mga non-negotiables tayo. For example, sa case namin, media, non-negotiable, daily content, weekly content. So, naka-structure na siya kung paano namin siya i-execute. Daily follow-up, non-negotiable ba yun sa'yo? Isusulat mo yung hindi pwedeng mawala. Right? So, lalagay mo daily follow-ups, daily prospecting, hanggang sa magiging result-based ka na mag-i-improve. So, you can always improve the plan. Don't try to create the best plan. You can improve the plan anytime. Kahit 5 steps lang yung plano mo, okay lang. Kung kaya mong gawin lahat, better. And then add. Kasi iba ginagawang komplikado yung plano. Huwag mong gawin komplikado. Komplikado na buhay mo eh. So yung plano mo, huwag mong gawin komplikado. Hayaan mo yung buhay mo na ng komplikado. Next, action. Now, sabihin ng iba, sir, basic yan. Yeah, basic yan, pero di mo ginagawa. Okay? So ano ibig sabihin ng action? When you take action, you have to have congruence. Ito yung challenge. Dapat align ka. When you take action, your mind, heart, and body has to be connected. Kaya na nag-create ka ng plano na nakaka-excite sa'yo. So that, halimbawa, may goals ka, may dreams ka, di ba? You are working on a dream. It makes your heart, what? Happy. Bakit? You know yourself that you are working on something for yourself. Then you have to make it worth it. I'm gonna share with you a lesson in self-mastery. So if you guys will see an exclusive offer for self-mastery, I strongly recommend you grab the opportunity because it's just a special offer for you guys, okay? We don't normally offer self-mastery to everyone, pero we make promos for self-mastery. And I'm gonna share with you a little bit of value that you will learn in self-mastery, okay? So ang tao, hindi yan tatawid agad, right? Hindi yan tatawid kung siya masaya dito, okay siya dito, kasi nga, yan ang tawag dyan, comfort zone. Sabi ko nga sa inyo kanina, gagawa lang pa yan ng paraan kapag may pain, kapag sobrang sakit na. But if it's not painful enough, they will not take action. At the end of the day, we all want this, right? Bakit? Because we all know that you cannot stay here. Babagsak ang buhay mo kung nandiyan ka lang. Right? Dinedelay mo lang. Tatawid na tatawid ka rin, dinedelay mo lang. And we all know you are here. We all know that you have to change. Tama mali. We all know that we have to grow. Tama mali. Right? So this is the transformational journey. Here in this side, ayan na, ito yung goals, dreams, plan, goals. Nandiyan yung paradise. Nandiyan yung pangarap mo, yung mga bagay na gusto mo, yung bonding with your family, yung travel experiences. Right? But it has to be worth it. Bakit? Kasi hindi ka tatawid sa hanging bridge na risky kung hindi worth it yung nasa kabilang side. That's why you set goals. That's why you decide. Are we clear? But on the other side of this, kailangan din merong mag-push sa'yo. So the pain will push you, the future will pull you. Pag nakafocus ka lang sa future, mag-worry ka. Ikukumpara mo yung sarili mo sa ibang tao. Pag nakafocus ka lang sa pain, sa sakit, sa possible regret, mababurnout ka. So it has to be both ways. Dapat tinutulak ka ng pain na ayoko na ng ganitong buhay. Wala akong sariling pera, I have to have my own money. Hindi pwedeng nakaasa ako sa ibang tao. Hindi pwedeng nakaasa lang ako sa magulang ko lagi. Right? Pagod na akong mag-commute. I don't want to stay here in this position. So let it push you. Pero as you push yourself, dapat your goals is pulling you. You have to understand one simple thing. In this journey, you have to spend money, time, energy, willpower. You have to be disciplined. You have to be consistent. So sa utak mo, alam mo na may effort sa pagtawid. At hindi ka tatawid kung hindi worth it to. Nagagets niyo ako, kaya kailangan worth it siya. Pag worth it siya, pag nag-take ka ng action, iniisip ng utak mo, makakarating ako doon. Gusto ko yun. Ginagawa ko to para doon. At ginagawa ko to kasi ayoko nang bumalik doon. Ayoko na lagi ako nilalait tuwing reunion. Pagod na ako na mababa confidence ko, hindi pwede. Right? I'm stepping in. I'm taking the first freaking step. And then what? Let it pull you. Right? So there's pain and pleasure. So you have to reinforce that over and over as you move on to the journey. So ibig sabihin, pag nag-take ka ng action, para yung katawan mo gumalaw ng tama, kailangan nararamdaman ng puso mo nakaka-excite yung goal at nasasaktan ako kung babalik ako doon. So basically, just take action. Now, ang laban sa action, don't focus on the results. Okay? Ang laban sa action, just don't stop. I'm not asking you to win the race. I am asking you to run the marathon. And maybe walk, just don't stop. Are you with me? Next, the most important part. This is what we call pattern recognition. Ano ibig sabihin ng monitor? Dito nagkakamali marami. At alam niyo ba guys, itong 4 pillars of success, this is something that we do every day. This is something that we use in the micro but we don't use it in the macro. We use it in the micro goals but we don't use it sa macro goals o sa mas malalaking goals natin. Ano ibig sabihin ng micro-macro? Okay. You wanna look good today. Right? You wanna look good today. That's the goal. Right? So ano sabi mo? Plano. Baka gabi pa lang, susot ko yung black ko. All black ako, black sapatos, black medyas, black yung notebook ko na malaki. I'm gonna wear a Patek Philippe, right? I'm gonna have a haircut, I'm gonna do this hairstyle, right? So, nagplano ka. Kanina, inaksyonan mo. Ano monitoring mo? Tingin ka sa salamin. Okay nga. Tapos pag nag-training kami, napansin ng ibang tao, okay nga. Napansin ni MJ, okay nga. So na-monitor mo, okay to. So ngayon, meron ka ng pattern recognition na okay to, all black. Nauhaw ka, magde-decide ka. Parang gusto ko uminom ng tubig. So mag-iisip ako ngayon, paplanuhin ko. Alin sa dalawa inumin ko? Inumin ko na lang yung Pocari. Kasi baka maging sponsor natin. Okay. Or yung monitor. Uhaw pa ba ako? What's my point? Ginagawa mo to. You don't do this sa goals. This is simple, useful, and you gotta do it. Ano ang example niya when you do business? Okay? Decided ka na, may plano ka na, mag-a-action ka na lang. Because our goal is to eliminate decision fatigue. Okay? So mag-a-action ka ngayon, you monitor what? You monitor what you can reach. You don't monitor the results right away. You monitor, teka, how do I feel now? Baka meron kang adjustment na pwedeng gawin. How did I show up? May isang kliyente sa LBA. Right? Do you have one client? How did I show up in that one client? Napikon ba ako? Nasar ba ako? Wala ba akong patience? Nakapag-create ba ako ng value? Bawi agad ako sa next patient. Right? You don't change and adjust next year. Next year, saan mo naisip? Siguro may kailangan akong baguhin doon sa pakikipag-usap ko ng prospect. 2026 na! Right? If you can change now, change now. You monitor your congruence. You think, teka, nakikipag-usap ako sa prospect, teka, anong iniisip ko sa prospect? Anong gumaganang belief? Teka, ano nararamdaman ko? Am I happy? Am I applying the tools? Right? How did I show up? That's the bigger question. How did I show up? Pag nag-gym ka, you don't monitor pag injured ka na. Sa isang set, tama ba yung set ko? Babaguhin mo na agad sa pangalawa. Who among you knows how to play basketball? Or at least nakapanood na. When you watch basketball, so halimbawa, naglalaro ka, when you shoot the ball, hindi mo siya babaguhin next year eh. Tama mali. You will adjust the shot next shot. Right? Baka masyadong sa kamay. Baka mali yung release ko. Baka mali yung timing. Maintindihan niya ako. So you monitor right away. Now, here's the catch. Most of you will monitor ngayon. You didn't get the results that you want. What do you do? So, na-monitor mo na. You didn't get the results that you want. What do? You adjust. So, there's a tool, powerful tool here. I have a video about it, a separate video in YouTube. You can, para hindi tayo humaba, you can check it out. It's MJLopez. This is something na kahit ituro ko sa bilyonaryo, talagang nagno-notes. Talagang tutok na tutok sila kasi nakaka-relate sila eh. Pero it's good to have a framework. And maybe some of the entrepreneurs here are already doing this. Except, I'm sharing a framework para mas madali mo maalala. Okay? So, pattern recognition. So, that's monitor. So, di ba? May step-by-step process kang ginawa. For example, prospect ka, tapos, nag-create ka ng rapport, kinausap mo, meron kayong sales process, tapos kinlose yung deal. So, una, nandyan yung prospect sa journey na yan, right? Ang hinahanap mo, saan ka nagkamali? Na-reject ako. Alam ko. Right? Halata sa mukha mo. But here's the catch. It's not about the rejection, it's about monitoring. Teka, saan sa step na to yung pwede kong i-improve? May mali ako sa sales process, hindi ko nasabi to, hindi ko nasabi kulang. Okay, you recognize the pattern and then what? Interrupt the pattern. Last time, minaklose akong deal, 9 accounts. Anong sinabi ko nun? Ano yung proseso nun? Aralin mo, monitor it, Angelo, and then what? You create patterns around it. Okay, this is an effective way to do things. Nangyayari ako, personal level. Pagising mo sa umaga, bad trip ka. Right? Bad trip ka talaga, you know? Tapos nakinig ka pa ng bad trip music. No? Yung mga malulungkot, no? Yung malungkot na music. Oh, let's cry. Oh, let's cry. O, umaga, no? For I leave it all behind. Snaya ka na. I gotta put here. Bottom line, there's a pattern recognition. When you wake up in the morning, teka, bakit ako bad trip? Siguro bad trip ako pagkagising. Masama ba pakiramdam ko? Is it physical? Teka, hindi pa ako nainom ng tubig. Paggising sa umaga, medyo bad trip ka. It's science! Kung babae ka, baka regla. If it's not menstruation, it's science. When you wake up in the morning, what wakes you up is a stress hormone called cortisol. Hindi ka magigising without a stress hormone. Nagigets? So when you wake up in the morning, pag mulat ng mata mo, mataas yung cortisol levels. What do? You drink water. Because your body is dehydrated. Ano pinakaunang nande-dehydrate? Brain. Right? So yung utak mo dehydrated yan, tapos magtataka ka ba siya negative? Tubig! Yeah, so when you wake up in the morning, just drink water. Right? Siyar ka muna, just please drink. Okay, inom ka muna ng tubig. And then magugulat ka, maya parang you feel better, you feel energized. Your emotions follow your body. Pag mulat ng mata mo kahit pa trip ka, kailangan yung katawan mo, may action agad. Sino dito fan ng Marvel? Oh, pag mulat ng mata mo, tayo ka. Wakanda forever. Oh, ganun. Hindi nagigis yun. It's funny, right? Just do something outrageous. Pag natawa ka sa sarili mo, it's good. Nanay ko mukhang bata. Maganda, right? She looks young, right? Parang may magkapatid. Minsan ako pa nga yung kuya daw eh. So offensive, right? Si mama, mukhang bata tingnan, right? Anong ginagawa? Nahuhuli kayo na sa salamin? Kausap niya, nagsasalita. Ang kakainis ka, ang cute-cute mo sa siya yung kausap nito. Kala ko sa Scarlett? So nakuyuris ako, pinasok ko, pagpasok ko sa kwarto, sumilip ako. Nakatingin sa salamin. Sabi niya, ang cute, ang ganda-ganda mo. Nakakainis, nanggigigil ako sa iyo. Ganun siya. Sabi mo, every morning ganun ka. Kaya kung pagising mo sa umaga, nananong kayang kamalasang mangyayari sa akin. Mamalasing ka nga. The patterns in your mind, and your heart, and in your body. Example, naubos na yung battery life mo. Recognize. Gano'ng kahaba yung battery life mo, dapat alam mo. Right? Dapat alam mo na naka 10 prospects ako. Wala ako na magkape. Kape. Right? Now, you don't monitor the results agad. You monitor the action. And then, let's just say you are consistent. Alam mo sa sarili mo, for 3 months you are consistent in taking action, baka meron ka na kailangan idagdag sa plano. Kung 1-2 taon na, wala ka pa ng resulta, baka may problema sa mga decisions mo. That is why dito tayo nagtatagal. Because to those of you who still don't have the results that you want, it's a decision problem. It's not a plan. It's not an action problem. It's a decision problem. Because when you decide really firmly, automatic magde-decide yung katawan. Automatic magte-take ka ng action. Automatic yung behavior mo nagbabago. Are you with me in this one?
Hi guys, and if you like this video, give us a thumbs up and please comment. Videos like this will take more effort for me and our team because we have to film the whole seminar just for you. So if you like videos like this, we will be happy to serve you and to share with you more value, but you have to communicate it with us. Kung gusto niyo yung mga ganitong video, iparamdam niyo sa amin, iparamdam niyo sa media team so we can do more videos like this. So yun lang guys, this is the end of the video, and always remember that all I want is for you to become more successful and for you to reach the next level success. Again, my name is MJLopez and see you soon.